So this is the Bronco high winch mount from Rough Country. Seems pretty simple to put together. Looks like 3 pieces and some hardware. And assuming it's simple, I'm not even going to bore you guys with assembly. We're just going to skip right to that. And there you have it. Went together pretty easy. Really just 4 bolts that you have to torque down and then putting these plates on. I don't have the parking sensors, so I was able to just cap those off. My only complaint with this entire thing is right here on this side. You can see the powder coating super thin. It's already coming off, and it goes around to this edge as well. So it would be nice if Rough Country did a little better quality control, but overall it's solid. I think it's going to do the job. So now we got to take these plastic plates off so we can get in here and take the bolts out for these D-rings. To do that, you got to take out these little plastic push pins. To take this plastic piece off, it took a little bit of effort, but it's finally off. Now we have to loosen and take out these 3 bolts that are holding the bumper on. I do find it weird that there's not a 4th one, but there's not a thread back there, so I guess it's fine. Now you mount the winch plate to the 2 inside bolt holes, and we're going to do a little backwards. The instructions call for the winch to already be on, but that's heavy, so we're going to try it this way. It's our way, so if we have to take everything apart, then I guess I asked for it. It's dark now, we got it on, but we were gonna go eat, but somebody can't wait till tomorrow to put the winch on. So we're at least gonna get the winch on. It won't get wired up tonight, but it'll look better.
She would just be going around the road with her tongue out, and that would look stupid. And I've been excited for this since we bought her. Okay.
To make things easier, we are going to install the fair lead first. So hopefully these bolts back here aren't in the way of the winch when we put it in. So we got the winch on there. We got the little nuts on the inside of the winch. Now we just got to hope that we can line up these bolts through these holes and then get a torque wrench in here and tighten it up.
Hey, you know why they wanted you to do it first?
Yeah. So
It's not happening, is it?
no, sometimes it's good to follow instructions. The bumper itself comes in the way of the back holes, so yep.
You tell me.
So our marriage is about to be tested. I'm gonna go grab the winch and we're gonna try to get this thing off.
This could end badly.
All right, it's the next day and we're about to get started on the wiring for the winch right there. But first, I'm going to show you why I had to take everything back apart after putting the winch plate on without the winch. All right, you can see the winch sits right here and it's held on by this bolt, and then 2 more up forward. Well, these 2 sit slightly behind the front of the bumper, so you can't get to it with a wrench or a torque wrench. So that's why you have to assemble it before putting the plate on. Okay, we're all ready to get the wiring going. So this is the control box. Comes pretty nicely packaged. We got to run the wires up through the grill and to the battery, and should be pretty straightforward. So the first thing we're going to do is try to find a place to run this ground wire through or under the grill to the battery from the winch. Okay, for the ground, I haven't hooked it up yet, but we were able to feed it straight down and then fish it through the bottom of the grill right here, and we'll be able to tuck it away real nicely to bolt it into the bottom of the winch over here. Okay, this kit actually came with a relay, so I'm going to use Gorilla Tape, this double-sided Gorilla Tape, instead of bolting it to anything valuable, and stick it right here. So one wire will go from it to the battery, and then the hot wire will come from the winch to here. Right now I'm just going to finger tighten everything, so in case we have to undo stuff. Okay, luckily I had a small bolt in the garage. Let's see if it's going to actually be big enough to even hold this on here. Well, that didn't work either. The little space between the post is too small for this. Okay, what was going to be a quick and easy install here became difficult because of this switch and these stupid bolts that are sticking out. Like, there's nowhere to mount this thing. This cable's too short. So we're gonna get creative, try to stick something in here as a spacer and still have it so it'll sit right here without the bolts digging into the plastic. All right, I gave up on the switch because I got thinking the winch on my Bronco isn't hooked to a switch, it's just wired to the battery, so why not just make this one work that way. Now I may go back and try to rewire the switch in because that's the way that the company wanted it installed, but for now we're just going to go with straight wiring it in. We ran the hot wire the same route that we ran the ground wire up to the battery. The easiest way to do that was to just follow the path as the ground wire up and reach down from the engine bay and grab it. Now we are going to wire everything else up and then fasten the box to the top of the winch. And it's pretty easy. So red goes to red, yellow goes to yellow. You have the little ground that goes to the ground on the bottom. So yeah, pretty easy. All right, now all we have left to do is get the fairlead hook on there and we will be set. And it's installed and it's working. High five. So all that's left is the plastic pieces on the bottom. Got to get them trimmed up. That's for tomorrow. But yeah, I think Tiff's pretty happy with it. I think we might go with the little bull bar that goes over the front just for aesthetic purposes. It really doesn't do anything. And we'll probably go with the light bar in here in one of the next upgrades. But that's all for tonight. Not for this video, so stick around. We'll go to the plastic pieces and... Okay, the final part in getting this winch all put together is to trim these plastic guard pieces that goes on the factory bumper. I won't lie, it's a little nerve-wracking. I thought of trimming these because I'm sure they're not cheap to replace, so we're just going to trim a little bit at a time, go by the directions that are provided by Rough Country, and hopefully we get it all on there nicely. That'll about do it. It was pretty easy. You want to take your time though, for sure, and it's not the prettiest thing honestly, but it is kind of under the bumper so you don't really see it, but I'll show you guys what it looks like. I don't know if you can really see it in the dark, but it's not too bad. It could be better, but can't complain too much. It was a pretty good install. The overall look of the winch on here, I do like. And most importantly, Tiff is happy with it, so that's good. But that'll do it for this video. As always, please like and subscribe. It'll help out a lot. And God bless, and we'll see you next time.
Don't fall.